The space behind the wall smells of abandonment and a leak that's seasons old, though none of it very unique looking. A wand. Alright, it's a tier 1 wand. I'll take it. +1 damage, +1 stunt damage, +1 spell damage. This campaign in particular has a really rough start. Splinter. I'm 90% sure I've gotten this one. Someone gets a splinter, and I get to choose whether or not they keep it. I keep mixing them up. Which one are you again? Character sheets. You're the elementalist. Nah. Don't I always help? This won't hurt a bit. Ow. Whoops. Here it comes. Painless and easy. Yeah. That's alright. I was gonna make fun of you, but that thing's a nail. Joy slips it into a corded pouch, places it in Kitty's hands. Got the blood we share on it. Whatever happens, it's a memory. And with that, they carry on to Windy Punch Sea. Alright. Why does this tree not have wood on it? Most of the melee guys away. Because again, they won't enter Guardian range unless they can actually do something about it. Stupid bard, man. It's also very important we don't have anyone in range within 3 tiles of this scenery, because this guy's going to teleport to it. Draw. Warrior. Unfortunately, the only valid targets for Splinter Salvo are us. And that is not an ideal tactical move, so... And I could probably also just stand still and wait for them to come to me. This guy even be pinned? Yeah, I don't know if... I don't know if that stops him from... Oh yeah, it triggers that. Neat. I don't know if it stops him from... Oh, it does! Yes! Okay, that's great. Okay. Splinter Salvo. I love Splinter Salvo. It's very powerful. It takes 2 scenery to do. For a reason. He leveled up. I'll upgrade Elementalist, I guess. I'm actually gonna not... Yeah, I'll put it in the empty slot. You know what? Free staff upgrade. That was... Well, Turn 1 Splinter Salvo. Oh, that's it. No, not yet. None of them are getting anywhere close. They can't get close enough to attack. Still not enough people in range. There. I don't think they're getting in range. Who's the best I'm getting? You just had to. Very good stuff. I don't actually know if that affects their range of fusion attack. Haven't we missed the attack? No, the first slot. Oh, there's more, goody. Just that guy. Out of interfuse range. Lame. Levels up everyone's, I think. That scribe is a pretty good compliment, just to keep the armor up. I think this upgrades for flanking damage. Plus 2 speed is something probably useful with this defensive playstyle I'm going for, so I'm going to upgrade Sentinel. And finally, I think this is where we get our 4th. How many days? Spring's practically done. Do we really wander all this way, senseless? The fire carves light out of logs. Why do I feel like everything I knew before is long ago and far away? We were too used to comfort. Why do we feel anything? In the end, it doesn't help to overthink it. Maybe so. Or those clinging nights that are hard to slip out of. Mind if I get some more light? You two aren't flirting, are you? Scoot over. Make room. Make room. Time wanders. Their piled tinder drains to a scatter of the most interesting pieces, the ones they're reluctant to burn. Kitty's able to translate large sections of the archaic text. A little later, I just don't know if it's more than a picture book. There's a reverent quality to the way the Kiorans write about these monsters. It's beautifully considered, and there are aspects that are interesting, but I think it's time we all lay our heads down. Who's this? Applause Poochers? Those look like the printer's girls. The hill painter's approach is noiseless. Woods are scary these days. Cathithian clears the shrinking fire in a bound. Behind me, you two. Wait, isn't that Lote? Forgive me, I remember your last name. Glad to see you're well, but odd you're all the way out here. From the show print shop, right? That's us. Mom was Liana Show. You know this woman. The lady was obsessed with our mom. Huh? No, I needed printing done. They introduced themselves around the fire. When was I at your shop last? Can't have been too long. Been at least 2 circuits of the seasons. Yeah, my next volume's getting unwieldy. Guess you seem pretty sure. My sister's quiet, but she's weirdly attentive. Quiet breath, steady hands, and unbroken attention. That's what you need out here. Anyway, yeah, you two put my last book together after I went expecting your mom. Liana was one of the few people I cared about. Had so much to offer and demanded so little. I'm still sorry she's gone. One time But sorry. Anyway, came wandering this way and saw your fire. Have to tell you, forest is dangerous these days. Things have come crawling out of... Do you know the Thrixel? You know of them? Have you seen them? Where? What can you tell us? Was tracking a whole 3 of them. I kept keep to my own track mostly, and I'm certainly glad of that now. Their heading was unmistakable. Narthlaw. They're heading for our home. I was able to get around them, those Thrixel, get a warning to the townsfolk, but going by the tone of their response, I doubt they fled. I don't think they believed me. Is this happening? How well do you know these lands? How well do I, Lot, know these lands? That same night. You were that hill painter who'd come to town sometimes, brooding eyes, boys went nuts for that, didn't ask to be noticed. Also, to clarify, I wasn't born among them, the hill painters, was found in bad shape, rescued and took to their way of life. Started collecting their lore, getting volumes printed, bringing it back to them. Got them printed by Liana Show? Now I see, yeah. Those 2, Dre and Kitty, were raised by the mightiest woman in the world, like the story of the Bear Lord, Usric. Losing her must have left a great rift in their souls. You clearly have something else you want to ask. Well, yeah, I had a teacher far from here. Came from hill planting people. Innes Cope? Innes Cope? No, sorry, it's no one I've heard of. Right. Why would anything go my way? Anyway, think you can kill Thrixel? Yeah, Thrixel. That's what's needed. My adopted people have legends of Thrixel, but legends is all I believe they were. Did those legends include a Mothman? You're going to say you met the Mothman? You too? By all and any gods, you're loopy, aren't you? The Mothman, now that is a tall tale. Okay, and now we get our capstone. We get 1 fight in the whole chapter with Lotanen. We don't get to secure any sites this chapter, meaning we don't get any resources, so chapter 2 is also going to be difficult. Galesley Mill. That old guy would always scowl when he saw me on the road. Is that unusual? It's horribly quiet. Is what it's like coming home? No, it's not right. There's chimney smoke. Can't be abandoned. Nothing appears out of place. There's no damage. The only sounds are boot scrapes, feeble breeze, and their own talk. I'm genuinely afraid for these people. It all might be fine. No wounds. Into the town center they file. Cloud-cased sun renders the world in dreary, bloodless hues. Oh, visitors. Who's that? The mayor. At least she's... Welcome to Narthlaw. This is one of the towns. What are you saying? One of the towns? It's definitely one of the towns that exists, isn't it? Hey. Schoolmistress, are you in control of your senses? I'm lost. I think I'm lost. Useless, aren't they? Poor idiots. Rasping noise starts, stutters, and skips. Comes from nowhere and everywhere. As if a cat snagging his claws through the fabric of creation, reality snaps, runs, and violently curls. Bits of truth begin leaking into view. Is that a person? It's the miller, old Jotislo Galesley. That Mothman warned us what we'd see. There's so many flies. Death! We have to run! Death! Finally, the real town of Narthlaw spills into view, like a half-eaten corpse dumped from its shroud. Back, old fool, hide! Here are the horrors you hunted. Now we see who kills who, huh? The horrors are far from done. It stumbles through fly clouds by any and all gods. No. Innes? Master Cope! Innes Cope! Are you careful? I don't think he's himself. Fear and chaos descend. That's a lot of enemies. Lost Master. The remains of his face are unmistakable, but no dream lights his dead eyes. potential for a flank coming from this direction. So I will fix that with a shark trap. Meanwhile, you are very interesting. You are what is referred to on the Discord as a Stunt Fang build. So you've got Thorn Fang, which is action refund, Rogue, which is free gray plane on kill, and also Bard to boost stunt chance, and the Hunter armor that boosts stunt chance. Okay, you have 3 warnings, so you should be pretty good to get. We need to kill the Lost Master because they've got this little aura around them that'll stun people. Alright, and as you can see, Lilith's weapon does 3 damage. And it has a 36% stun chance, so actually I'm gonna hold off on doing that. We're gonna Swell Song first, which buffs everyone's stunt chance by 50, and then we're gonna move here. See, now it's an 86% stun, plus 5 stunt damage. So Lo is wielding one of the weapons in my mod. This is Life Ender. And yes, it is named after that Life Ender from Hollow Knight. I thought the concept was interesting. And you'll see why later in this campaign, and I'll point it out when it happens. So basically, this weapon has the damage of a tier 0 sword, but it has obscenely high stunt damage. And that's its gimmick. Okay, let's see. Get a good fire leash going. Didn't quite kill the Lost Master. Oh shoot, it's not lit. Okay. There's that down there. You to here. Now. Interesting. There goes the Bard, that's good. Here comes everyone from behind. Killed the Dweaver just from sheer broad swiping. Alright, let's put up more of a shark trap there. Just gonna hold off. Jacob, and it's Cope. Do you even know me? Still too much iron girl power from the trunk. I was perfect. Your elbows flying like a kite. Get the again. Master Cope, I'm sorry, I keep fixing one thing, screwing up another. We fall down all the time. That's why we have to get good at it. Perfection's a long way off, but if we keep tripping forward, we'll fall closer and closer to our goal. Are you in there? Anywhere? At all? Will this be peace for you? And down it goes. And with that goes the aura too. Okay. I think... Care of the nightmares. They had good hits, so they didn't have much health, and that should keep Thrusks away. Except for that one, he probably could reach me. The fool. They don't see shark traps, the enemies. I don't think that. It's just the one thrust here. Tuck you in here. So we should be the one that will. Now everyone's grouped up. And half of them dodged it. I do so love when that happens. Now we're gonna do Heroism, which gives action points and more importantly, it makes melee strikes and ranged attacks only take 1 action point, so I can do this. Right, I don't have Thornfang Plus. So that was a waste, actually. I took care of both of them, at least. Doesn't seem like there's any more coming from the lower area, so... If the note doesn't stunt, it ends up going pretty badly for her. Really? Really? There we go. Need some more accuracy. Bonus damage. What the cat? Blood washes blood. Or do we not still quote Dragon Law? If that's all of them, it's time to assess the damage. Maybe some people... I want more of them. I'm not done. As the fighting ends, the final threads of Thrixl badness fly to the winds. There are survivors. Look. Now people begin to filter from their cold homes in confusion. Poor old Joutus Legaeusly is lying out there. His knife's got that inky blood on it. Couldn't fool him, could they? They'll gather the living and bury the bodies, the majority well into the process of decay. By night, most have had a chance to remember themselves, try to piece together what happened. An impromptu council is held in the home of the schoolmaster. Under their spell, it all made sense. Wish that reasoning was clear to me now. At least the bits and images we remember feel solid. All us old folks they'd left to live. Left us in charge, maybe to fool passers through, and the young ones they took. What would they do with them? I'd bow to any god who knows. Callie, Dolan, Avriel, and Spurland, Arthen, Eluna, and Din. All the rest, yes, led away like cattle. The Thrixl took them, so they didn't kill them? What do they want? Why Narthlaw? Why was it just the kids? All of one puzzle is just the first piece in the next. We have to find them. Maybe chances are slim if they're alive, but gotta be our duty now. They resolve to search for the missing ones, the young. There will be no peace, no joy, no relief. A season of terrible hoping will follow. Spring has passed. Oh, just straight up deleting Seekers from the Thrixl deck. Neat. As spring gives way to summer. In the very night of the battle, Cathithian set flame to the twisted body of her one-time mentor in a fallow field. You gave me so much. Don't think for a moment that I'm not grateful. She wouldn't stop working to clean the town up. She'd scour hardest for signs of the lost. Lot sought the help of her people, the hill painters, to look for the missing ones of Narthlaw. Hyundra Odin was the most skilled tracker she knew. Hyundra could only speak to what she hadn't seen, mark of any passage. Remember though, Thrixl are unlike other quarry. The province of all sense and sign may be in their governance. We'll stay watchful. The weather that season was bright and perfect, but it only saddened those left to see it. Dre and Kitty made a rapid study of anything they could find, anything that might relate to the Thrixl or their aims. Hey little bear, hey kitty, what is it, Cricket? With our power comes responsibility. It's easy to get lost in that, but remember that you're young. We both are. Can't always fix it all. Talking about our mystical whatever? I hear you. For me, it's... Ultimately, it comes down to a private decision. How we each choose to use our ability of our life, that's our business. We don't belong to anyone else. Mom thought that was important. Disagree? Oh no, my mind wandered. I'm just worried. Days are passing. I'm not finding anything useful. Yeah, me neither. No transformations. You see, we have no resources. I don't think I can upgrade anything. I guess I could give you a mage plate. That's the only armor I can afford. What I want for you is one that doesn't interfere with your speed. This is only minus 0.2 speed at tier 2. It's no warding though. 5 armor, which means you can get into decent positions for exploring. I'll start with this because it's better than nothing. It's 3 armor, and that's really good. Especially even a Thrixel chapter where most enemies deal magic damage. Exhausting other avenues of hope of finding the young folk has fallen to scattered query and ill-inspired quest. Forget there's always this place. Cathithian leads Thoth to Eldstone, where at least Thrixel had once definitely been. In what sense? What is there to remember about it? Kind of place I could live, a cabin near the ruins. They give much of a day to climbing and slipping among cure and rubble. The lines and leanings of these ruins make it easy to lose focus and wander. From time to time, they're forced to call out in order to find each other. See that silvery stuff on the ground? Molting, maybe. That's all I've really found. So I say the Thrixel haven't been here in some time. Maybe my life's consigned to futile searches. Or maybe you have only to open your beak, little bird, and whistle for a favor. Scouring for lost chicks, I take it? I don't believe it. It's the Mothman. Take a good long look. I am well worth seeing. Are you involved in this? Perhaps in more ways than I thought. But as the badger often says before breakfast, shall we get to eggs, or did we wake only to bark and mud? You mean let's get to the point, right? I agree. How very obliging. But you do so provoke me to prattle. I am in a bit of a rush myself. Don't listen, Wanderlore, by my very nature the idea was a weather-sown seed. I felt called to take myself south and breezingly west, and that is how I happened upon these chicks of yours. I saw them there, huddled and afraid, and dwindling in number. It is not a good place where they are. You saw them. And you didn't help them? You seem to assume I can walk into any den of Thrixel and simply rifle through the cupboards. I am flattered, but must humbly admit my talents have eventual limits. Remember your own limits too, precocious birds. Your enemy is well beyond you. Tell that to the ones we've buried. I will not, but your point is noted. Very well. By Blythe Boilers, southwest in the Wood Marsh, an ancient glimmer scene lies hidden in a hidden hollow. Glimmer what? Glimmer scene. I shall explain more in a moment, but first, here, you must look for trees with my mark upon them. I leave it now upon this stone. The Mothman's glyph gleams to a certain tilt of light. And then he went his own way. If there weren't lives in the balance, I'd say we should be tracking that Mothman instead. I know the old distillery and the wood marsh. It's a long journey, but it's makeable. Yes, but Glimmer what? The passage of time will cost lives, but clearing Thrixel's sights will disrupt the enemy's webs and help more folks survive. They leave as soon as they can. Every idle moment is haunted by loss.